Well, hello there. Welcome. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a great day. It's your boy Ando-san, and today you're going to be watching the Sometimes It Be Like That album review. Yes, I'm reviewing my old album. I'm my own worst critic, and I'm not going to pay anyone to review my album. So here we go. Yes, so Ando-san just released Sometimes It Be Like That. It came out a couple days ago. It's a follow-up album to Scheming Season. Scheming Season came out last year. This album is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Most of it is instrumental. It's about 3 songs with vocals. They're pretty okay. Something There is probably the weirdest track on the album, but we're going to go over each song and kind of talk about what the hell he was thinking and stuff. I'll let you know what I think and give you a good number, 1 out of 10, what I would think, what would I rate the album and stuff. I'll let you know at the end. So, or you can read the description. You can just, boom, just end the video right here. Or you can listen to me tear my album apart. All right, well, let's go into it. Let's get into it. Let's go into it. Let's get into it. All right, so the first song is Morning Coffee. Morning Coffee is an instrumental track. I think it's a pretty good opener. I do think it's a bit repetitive in a sense. The instrumentation, the build-up and everything, it's pretty solid, but I felt like it could have ended on a shorter note. The song is about 2 minutes and 48 seconds. It could have been 1 minute and 48 seconds. I think that the harmony stuff going on with the backing vocals was pretty cool. There could have been more stuff added. There could have been it could have been a song. I don't know why he did this little short, long intro thing. The beat is very cool. I think it's very, I would say worldy. It's a very worldy beat. The chord progression is very simple, but it blends itself with the harmonization of vocals. So I would say it's a pretty good track, but it definitely could have been shorter. Morning Coffee, yeah, pretty good song. The second song of the album is actually Effort, and I would say Effort is probably the best song on the album. Effort has a good combination of house music, and it also has a good combination of hip hop, and it blends very well. Like, the genres are everywhere in this. You can see the influence. You can see everything. You can hear everything. So it's a pretty good song. My favorite part of the song is towards the end, where it gets into like that house, really like that super groovy. The bass is like off with the kick. It sounds great. Like, you can totally dance to it. It's for sure the best song on the album. And there's not a lot of good songs on the album, but that was the best song on the album. Effort, awesome, great job. So the next song is I'll Get Over It. So I'll Get Over It, I would say, is more or less like a filler song. I honestly don't really remember it that much. I think it was really empty. It could have used some solos or something. It could have used something. I think the implementation of the beatboxing in the song was pretty cool, but it kind of fell short because we were waiting for something else to happen. And towards to the middle or the end of the song, it was just kind of like a beat and the guitar and the bass, and it's just like, I don't know what else is going to happen here. And then it kind of drops, and then it goes back to the chorus of the song, which was okay, I guess. I think the little tapping part is cool. Yeah, a little redundant, but it was all right. The fourth song is Can I Stay? Can I Stay? The mixing is meh. I would say the mixing is very meh. I don't really like the mixing on the song. I think it could have been a lot cleaner and a little bit better. I honestly don't know what he was going for. But it's better than most mixes, I tell you that. It's better than most. But it could have been better. comparing it to Scheming Season, I thought the mixing in Scheming Season was very clean and very polished. This here wasn't that polished, but hey, this isn't a mixing critique, it's an album critique. So, the music is okay on that song. I don't even remember that one either. A lot of these songs on these albums, that's the problem. They're not that memorable. They don't really have like that. They can't catch you. Effort, I felt like caught me. I was like surprised, and the thumping as well on Effort was really cool. You don't really hear that a lot in that genre of music. That kind of thumping with those beats. It's very new and fresh. Yeah, so yeah, definitely Can I Stay is okay. So now we're gonna talk about Persona. Persona, that one's cool. That's a dope track. So I have two really dope tracks that so far that I've talked about, that I'm going to talk about. It's Effort and now it's Persona. Effort and Persona are awesome. Persona, I like the opening kind of lo-fi-esque thing. I don't know exactly what he did, but the opening portion of that song is awesome because it just sounds like everything's slow mode. Sounds like everything's slow mode, and it goes right into the song. Like right after that's done, it goes straight into it, and it has like this really nice riff, and the composition of Persona is awesome because, and then like right after that beginning part, he plays it again, and then he does this really cool thumping riff, which I thought was really awesome. I think this song was not derivative at all. It kept pushing, and that's something that I like a lot. I like when songs keep pushing, and it necessarily never paused. It seemed like it was rolling, and it kept rolling, and then it hopped on like a little bump, and then it soared down, and then it kept rolling, and then it hit a wall, and boom, it was over. Perfect. It was awesome. Persona was a great song. Better Days is a good song as well. I think that it sounds very melancholy. I think the name fits the song title. It does sound like, with the water and stuff, with the Foley water and everything else. The guitar tone and everything else in the song was very chill, and it kind of did make me feel like better days are coming soon. And it's a really cool song. I like the lead parts in the song where it's kind of like this new little chord progression that happens. Better Days is a good song. It's definitely better than Can I Stay and I'll Get Over It. It's a lot better than those. So yeah, that's 3 songs that I like so far on the album. It's pretty good. Whoa's dope. That's another one. That's another dope track. I do think that the mixing, I know this is an album critique, but the mixing was just kind of meh. Could have been a lot better. I think the first riff of Whoa was pretty cool. I thought the tone was cool. And there's nothing much I could say. I thought the ending part, the transition into like this little reggae beat, or like this, transition into a little reggae beat, and I guess the production of the song was pretty cool as well. Some say it was overproduced, but I say that it wasn't. But it definitely, I don't know. I thought it's the problem that I've been having with this album is like everything needed more, but not in the way where like it needed more notes or anything like that. Just needed something else, and there's a lot missing. I feel like there's a lot of stuff missing in this album. I don't know if he didn't have enough time or if he stopped caring, but there's definitely was a lot of stuff missing, and I felt that, and I felt that with Whoa. So it was an okay song. Suddenly was very interesting. I felt like if he went that way, like if he kept kind of like that sound for the album, I think a lot of more people would be very stoked about it. Suddenly was cool. I liked the production. I liked the mixing. It was a nice short song, and so some of the problems were just like songs were too long. Well, I feel like this one was too short, but also it felt nice the way that it ended. I thought the vocals were okay, and yeah, that song right there. If he went with that sound, I felt like a lot more people would dig it. Or I don't know if people dig it or not, honestly. But that's just how I feel. So now we're gonna talk about Head Loose. Head Loose is kind of like more or less just a very repetitive song. Don't get me wrong, repetition is nice. This song felt pretty nice. It could have been more guitar like centric, and there could have been more solos. I really like the solo at the end. It kind of wraps up the song pretty well. I thought the beat was really dope. It definitely like gave me like this Timberland vibe. And yeah, I thought the mixing and production was done very well. The vocals, there could have been more happening. It just kept kind of repeating it. He just kept doing that over and over again. And yeah, I felt like he could have been saying something else. But if that's what he wanted to do with his artistic vision and whatnot, then good for you, I guess. But I feel like there could have been more being said. It was a really cool beat. It could have been a lot of awesome singing and whatnot. So that's how I feel. All right, so now Farewell, Rich and Poor, feat Ian. Ian did a great job on this song. His singing and everything. I thought this was a unique song. It was probably one of the most unique songs next to Something There on the album. It was super weird. I loved the beats. I thought it was a dope song. Comparing it to all the other songs of the album, it's probably one of the most original ones on there. Even though this album, I would say, is very original with its sound, but like concept wise, I felt like Farewell, Rich and Poor, any of the songs that had vocals on them were very, very interesting. That's the thing. This album is very interesting, but I feel like it's lacking that. It doesn't really captivate me as much. But yeah, like I definitely do feel like the instrumentation and everything else in the beats are very, very original. Things can be original, but like lack substance as well. So it could be that it lacks a little bit of substance, or my ears could be messed up. But that song, Pharaoh, Richie Poor, was really cool. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I thought the transition to kind of like the second song, I guess, where Ando's rapping a little bit. It's like rapping, singing type thing. It was very interesting. I thought it was really cool. I liked that beat. The beat was very, like, reminded me of JPEG Mafia a little bit, if I'm being honest. But, like, it reminded me of a JPEG Mafia production. And I love JPEG Mafia, so that's pretty cool. I liked it a lot. Yeah, awesome. Good song. Now, the next song is The Moment I Knew I Could. That was with Sarah Joanne. I love that song. It's a good song. Honestly, I have nothing to say about it. The thumping was awesome. It was going back to the original, how this album is very original. It is. It's incredibly original. That song right there, Sarah killed it. She did a great job. The beat was very fitting to her vocals. I liked, the song sounded very dark, I would say. Not in the bad way, I guess just like tonally. And it warms my ears. I think it sounds great. So now we're going to get into Something There. So I guess Something There was kind of like the joke song. I don't really like it. I don't like Something There. I would say it's probably the worst song on the album. I don't know why he put it there, but I guess he needed to put something else there to kind of, I don't know, make more room. Shitty job, Ando. All right, so now, Take Care. Take Care is tight. As an instrumental, it's dope. I think everything about Take Care is is freaking awesome. It was one of the best songs on the album, and I think it's a good way to wrap everything up. It more or less is like a culmination of the vocal instrumentation style and like the guitar instrumentation style of everything on the album, and it's wrapped up into that one song. It's very groovy. It's very laid back. It reminds me of like a nice summer day and stuff, and or spring. It's a very warm song, and I thought it was really fun. And then also the transition to the like the riff that was at the end. It's really cool. The beats, the claps, the like everything was awesome. So I would say that's another one of my favorite songs of the album. But yeah, so that's pretty much went over each song on the album, and let's talk about. Let me rate it. I will give Sometimes I Be Like That a strong 5 out of 10. I think, like I said, the album was lacking structure. I think sound wise, there was in a way it was like kind of all over the place. I don't think he really understood what he was doing in terms of like figuring out what he wants to say. I think the album is very original. I think that he has a lot of awesome creative ideas in his album, but it's lacking a lot of things. It just feels like it's almost there. It's like almost there, but not really there. So yeah, I'll give it a strong 5 out of 10. Thank you for watching this video. Check out Sometimes It Be Like That. It's a pretty good album. Yeah, very average. I would say below average. And yeah, have a great day.